Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naranjaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Thato Jayamudire Nashtakaya Swapadeshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevya Bhagavate Saptamaslogi Tirpadi Nashtaki. Hare Krishna. Today I am going to read the book Life of Namacharya Srila Haridasa Thakura by His Holiness Rupa Vilasadas. Plate B2. After leaving Benapola, Haridasa Thakura came to live in Fulia near Shantipura. There an officious Muslim cleric had the Namacharya arrested for the crime of conversion to Hinduism and brought before the Muslim king. The Muslim law book Sharia, composed sometime after the Quran. This act of apostasy is punishable by death. Haridas Thakura was able to convince everyone in the king's council that his worship was of the same God that all worshipped. However, the envious cleric who had caused his arrest and who had great influence with the king insisted that Haridasa be beaten in 22 marketplaces. If he survived the beating, the Kasi claimed that he would then accept Haridasa as a peer, a saint. Haridasa survived and the Kasi was doomed. Plate 6. Haridasa Thakura was severely beaten in 22 marketplaces by the king's guards, much to the consternation of the populace. Nevertheless, he never stopped chanting the Lord's holy name, and he not only survived the beating he received, but exhibiting the highest compassion. He prayed for the deliverance of his vicious oppressors. Plate 7.1. During the time of the exhibition of the Mahaprakasha in Mayapura, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu revealed to Srila Haridasa Thakura that he had wanted to punish those who were beating Haridasa. But because Haridasa had prayed for the Lord to forgive them, he refrained from destroying the Thakura's tormentors and accepted the beating on behalf of Haridasa Thakura. The Lord revealed the marks of the beating to Haridasa on his own transcendental body. Plate 7.2. While the Sankirtana partners Haridasa Thakura and Nityananda Prabhu were attempting to deliver the demonic brothers Jagai and Madai, Nityananda Prabhu was stuck with a clay pot, and the brothers Jagai and Madai, being threatened by the chakra of Lord Chaitanya and realizing that they had made a grievous offense, surrendered at the feet of the two lords. Plate 7.3. The map depicts the transcendental dharmas of Shantipura, Fulia, just below Shantipura and Navadipa, Mayapura, where the transcendental pastimes of the Lord and his associates like Haridasa Thakura established the Sankirtana movement. Plate 7.4-6, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu led a successful civil disobedience movement against the Chand Kasi with Haridasa Thakura at the head. Chand Kasi surrendered to the Lord and decreed that no one should henceforth interfere with the Sankirtana movement. Later, the Lord shaved his head and took sannyasa from Keshava Bharati Maharaja, which created turmoil and grief for the residents of Mayapura, especially the Lord's mother Sachi. Plate 8. After the Lord took sannyasa, he established himself in Puri, and Srila Haridas Thakura followed him, taking up residence there. Considering himself unfit to enter the temple of Lord Jagannatha and following the order of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Haridas Thakur took up residence in Siddhabagula, where he could gaze at the chakra of Lord Jagannath's temple and peacefully chant the holy name. It was there that Lord Chaitanya visited him daily, delivering various forms of mercy. Siddhabagula is now a transcendental place of pilgrimage, where deities of Srila Haridasa Thakura and the Lord and his associates have been established. The serpentine and mystical Bagula tree is reputed to have been planted by Lord Chaitanya himself to give shade to his beloved follower. A sign for the benefit of English-speaking pilgrims reputedly outlines a history of this famous tree as follows. After taking sannyasa at the age of 24 years, Lord Chaitanya came to Nilachala. After this period, the Lord's sincere devotee Thakura Sri Haridasa also came to Puri. Out of extreme humility, poor Haridasa is in whom the Drananadapi Sunichena verse was personified, never left his place of bhajna. Therefore, the most kind-hearted Lord Chaitanya, the fulfiller of his devotees' desires, used to visit Thakura Haridasa after seeing Lord Jagannatha daily, in order to provide shade to his dearest devotee. Namacharya Sri Brahma Haridasa Thakura, the most affectionate Lord Gauranga, planted a used toothstick of Sri Jagannatha, which suddenly grew up and appeared as a great shade-giving tree. Thakura took 3 lakhs of Harinama under the divine tree daily, under the shade of the sacred tree. Sri Padarupa Goswami recited the Lalita Madhava and Vidhatta Madhava drama before Sri Gauranga and his followers. During his stay at Neelachala, Sri Padathan Sanatana Goswami were also staying with Srila Haridasa Thakura after the miraculous disappearance Niranjana of Sri Haridas Thakura. Sri Chaitanya carried his divine body on his lap and danced under the tree with Nama Sankirtana. In the course of time, to construct the car of Lord Sri Jagannatha, the ruler Gajapati Maharaja ordered the tree to be cut. Siddha Jagannath Dasa, the worshipper of this tree, as well as a staunch follower of Sri Haridasa Thakura, protested against it. But all of the protests of this Vairagi became fruitless against the royal might. Having been dumbfounded, the poor Vairagi fasted and lay flat under the divine tree. On the morning of the next day, the royal officers found the tree hollow and returned without cutting it. From that day, ever awakening the sacred memories of the divine Leela of Lord Sri Chaitanya as well as that of Sri Haridasa Thakura, this holy tree is being worshipped as Sri Siddha Bagula. Late night Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Sri Nityananda Prabhu in meditative states. Lord Chaitanya is seated in Puri with some of his intimate associates, Sri Sarupa Damodar Goswami, Sarva Bhuma Bhattacharya, and others. Sri Haridas Thakura is not shown in this partial print. In this original, he is just to the right, gazing at the table of Lord Jagannatha. King Prataparudra is offering dandavats to the Lord and his followers. At the end of his life, Haridas Thakur requested the Lord to allow him to pass away prior to the Lord's disappearance. The Lord fulfilled his desires, and Haridas Thakur died in a sublime manner of the greatest yogi and devotee.
Yes, you could just stop it one time.
Okay. This chapter and the previous verses where it read talks about the Nama Parada, and there are many instructions was given in the previous reading also. Hare Krishna Mahamantra is a remedy to cleanse our heart, but it does not mean that we keep on doing this thing and Hare Krishna Mahamantra will counteract all our sin. Second instruction is to preach about the holy name and not to preach about the holy name to the faithless. If one has heard about the holy name, and continuing in the materialistic concept of life is also an offense. Then inattentive chanting. Inattentive while chanting is also an offense. Lord Chaitanya is a combined form of Radha and Krishna, and Lord Nityananda is none other than Balram, descended in Navadip to introduce the Sankirtana Yajna. Srila Haridasa Thakura have a huge role in propagating the Yuga Dharma, which is the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Uh, and Hare Krishna Sankirtan is chanted all over around the globe because of Srila Prabhupada. The deities of Gauranithai is worshipped in many temples and houses. Panchatattva is the intimate associates of Srila Haridasa Thakura. Srila Haridasa Thakura is very devoted devotee and he's chanted 300 lakhs of rounds of japa daily without any fail. Srila Haridasa Thakura's glory is all mentioned in Chaitanya Charitamrita also. Then we talk about, Srila Haridas Thakura's disappearance and how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was carrying him in his lap and how great devotee he is.